Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm on my way to take on one of the most iconic hikes in the world, Caminito del Rey. And you can tell that it's going to be an epic adventure when the hike starts with a tunnel. This is so damn cool. So where is this place? I'm in the stunning province of Malaga in southern Spain. Caminito del Rey is about 62 kilometers from Malaga city and it used to be one of the deadliest hikes in the world. The tunnel then opens into this beautiful landscape with lush greenery. Do you hear the wind? As soon as you cross the tunnel, you are transported into a different world altogether. So this path is called the Northern Axis Path. Caminito del Rey used to be one of the most dangerous hikes in the world. Now it is quite safe, but still a bit scary and offers incredible views at the same time. So the total hike is about 7.7 kilometers and I will be walking through gorges and cliffs, pass through tunnels, walk on suspended walkways, and then at the end, walk over a suspended bridge over the river at a height of almost 105 meters. This scenic walk is quite the tranquil prelude to the adventure. We are approaching another tunnel and this one's a little different. Look at the rocks here. It's quite windy. Oh, you see there are small caves on this hill. Let me take a picture. This is the visitor center. It is here that you can buy a ticket and then they provide you with a helmet and a guide will give you some safety instructions. The hike is officially begun and on my left is a water reservoir on the Guadalhorce River, also called the Conde del Guadalhorce Reservoir. The hike is actually a pathway built between two dams and here's the first one. I will try my best to pronounce the Spanish names correctly. I apologize in advance if I don't. The first epic section starts from here. This is the Gaitanes Gorge or Desfiladero del Gaitanes. Now this is what Caminito del Rey is famous for. These broadwalks cling to the side of the Gaitanes Gorge, rising up to 100 meters above the river. The views here are absolutely insane. There's a lot of history to the place, but I'll get to the history part in a bit. Before that, let's talk about how to get here. The closest, biggest city is Malaga, and it's about an hour's drive from you. You can rent a car and drive to this place. There is plenty of parking space at the northern axis. Do you see these metal hooks? They are remnants from the old pathway. I would suggest booking the tickets in advance online. The ticket prices are €10 if you're completing the trail on your own, but if you want a guided visit, then the ticket is €18. You can purchase the ticket on the official Caminito del Rey website. The other option is to book a guided tour from Malaga, like I did. You can book these tours in the Malaga city at the tourist center or on apps like Get Your Guide. It cost me €55 and it includes the transportation from Malaga to Caminito del Rey and back, along with a guide who will be there with you during the entire hike. This is a more convenient option, especially if you are traveling solo. And the €55 also include the tickets to this place. Damn, it's extremely windy. This walk is quite epic, but we are just getting started. This is actually a 3 to 4 hour hike, which I've compressed into 30 minutes showcasing the highlights. But it was very difficult to cut things out because everything is just epic here. Now let's talk history. The origins of the Caminito del Rey trace back to the early 20th century. In the early 1900s, the area was undergoing rapid industrial development due to the construction of hydroelectric plants along the Guadalhorce River. Workers needed a safe and efficient way to transport materials between the Gaiteno and El Chorro dams. The footpath, initially built in 1901 and completed in 1905, served this purpose, and this initial footpath which was built was quite precarious. Now Caminito del Rey translates to the King's Little Path. The pathway earned its regal title in 1921 when King Alfonso XIII operated the Conde del Guadalhorce Dam and walked along this path. From that point onward, it became known as Caminito del Rey in honor of the king's visit. Another tunnel. There's so much variety here in the tunnels itself, and it's built over a water stream. 3 tunnels till now, and all of them completely different. After its initial utility diminished, the Caminito del Rey fell into despair. By the late 20th century, the once functional pathway had become highly deteriorated, with sections of the walkway missing and metal supports corroded. Despite its hazardous state, thrill seekers were drawn to its perilous charm. Between the 1990s and early 2000s, the Caminito del Rey became infamous as one of the world's most dangerous hikes. Adrenaline junkies often risked life and limb to traverse the crumbling path, which lacked safety measures. Tragically, several accidents and fatalities occurred, cementing its reputation as a deadly yet alluring challenge. Authorities closed the path in 2001, but daredevils continued to bypass barriers, leading to further accidents. Recognizing the historical and touristic potential of the Caminito del Rey, the Andalusian government and Malaga Provincial Council undertook a major restoration project in the early 2010s. With a budget of approximately €5 million, the pathway was meticulously reconstructed, prioritizing safety while preserving its historic character. In March 2015, the restored Caminito del Rey opened to the public, transforming from a death-defying route into a world-class hiking trail. Modern safety features, including sturdy wooden boardwalks, handrails, and protective netting, now ensure a secure experience for visitors. The redesign garnered international acclaim, and the Caminito del Rey quickly became one of Spain's most sought-after attractions. This is a cool walkway. This looks like an old, non-functional bridge. I'm here in the month of April and weather is just perfect. Ideal time to visit this place is between March and May and between September and November. The summer months from June to August can get really hot here. So I won't suggest hiking during those months. And during winters the place might be closed due to rains and bad weather, and the wooden pathways might get slippery. The hike requires a moderate bit of fitness, but ensure that you're wearing good hiking shoes and carry a bottle of water. You will need it. I want to stop and take pictures, but it's challenging when you're traveling solo. And I'm with a group that won't stop. That's one problem with a guided tour. You have to compromise on the flexibility. If you're hiking by yourself, you can stop whenever you want and relax and chill and complete the hike on your own time. And take as many pictures as you want. It's also challenging because I'm holding this camera and you have to be careful while filming. As you can see, some sections of the hike can get tricky from the safety point of view. I have arrived at the beautiful Hoyo Valley. After the intensity of the broad walks, this is a welcome change of pace. This area is a lot flatter and feels like a breath of fresh air. You can really take your time here and soak in the beauty of Andalusia. Fun fact, this region is home to some incredible wildlife. Keep an eye out on griffon vultures soaring overhead or mountain goats grazing on the rocky slopes. I forgot to mention before that you can reach Caminito del Rey by train. The closest train station is the El Chorro station, which is at the southern exit. But then you will have to take a shuttle from the southern point to the northern axis, and then you can start your hike. The El Chorro station is small but historically quite significant. It once served as a key point for workers and goods during the construction of the hydroelectric dams. That's the sound of the train. Oh, do you see that fox there?
Heute falsch schwacher Wind.
This looks like the remnants of an old wall or something. Not really sure. In the valley, you can also see some old abandoned houses. These are remnants of small farmhouses and agricultural buildings that were used by local farmers before the area became a hiking destination. That's the Malaga Seville railway line passing through the mountain. I hope I get to see a train passing through. The real craziness starts from here, and that's the train. Deep inside, I'm still a kid who loves watching trains pass by. This train line is operated by Renfe, Spain's national railway company, and serves both regional and long distance trains connecting Malaga, Seville, Cordoba, and other cities. This section is just awesome and every photographer's dream. We are at a height of over 100 meters and there's a river flowing through these dramatic cliffs. And there is also a train line through these cliffs. It cannot get better than this. Or is there more epicness yet to come? Yes, there is. This is called the glass balcony. That right there is the suspended bridge and is the craziest section of the hike. This is the Gaitanes Gorge, and it's difficult to explain how insanely amazing this walk is. I'm walking with a camera and I don't recommend anyone doing this because it is a little unsafe. have finally arrived at the bridge. I'm scared and excited at the same time. I literally feel on top of the world right now. The bridge slightly sways, just enough to remind you how high up you are. This experience I will never forget. I have begun my descent now, and this is the final section of the hike. But this does not mean that it is any less beautiful. That's me and my camera. Now let me tell you a bit about myself. My name is Ajay and I've been traveling for almost 3 years now. And I will continue traveling in the future as well. And I've recently started my travel channel. The channel is very new and I would love to have your support. I will be posting videos regularly about the places I have visited and the adventures I have undertaken. I have so many stories that I want to share with you all. And I want to share with you all the real, organic, unadulterated side of travel. So please like, share and subscribe to the channel and join me on my journey. The hike was something else. The amount of beauty and thrill I have experienced in the last 3 hours is just too much to absorb. That's another cool looking bridge. I'm guessing that's for the train line. Let's just admire how beautiful this is. I think this is where I will take a picture of myself. That's a nice aesthetic chapel. I'm at the end of the hike now. At the southern exit, there are a lot of cafes where you can grab a drink and celebrate completing one of Spain's most iconic hikes. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. Spain is awesome. Tomorrow, I will be visiting Ronda, and I know for sure it's gonna be another epic adventure.